here this morning, but they often say the Lewis family either comes in suits and dresses or basketball uniforms. This morning we came in basketball uniforms, but we came for a reason, not because there's a game, not because they have to leave for a game, but because we want to share something with you. If you know our family, we have 4 children. All of them play basketball, including Olivia, and Lawrence, my husband, is a coach. But this morning we have the whole front row with us. This is the ICC Truth Basketball Team, a 14U AAU team. And the reason they're here is because they're going to minister to you this morning. But before they do, I want to share something about the program. First of all, a few years ago, we had Anthony and Isaiah played when they were in 3rd and 4th grade for a CYO team. The next year, they changed the ruling in the league that unless you belonged to the parish, you couldn't play on the team. So Lawrence and a friend of his decided, let's make our own team. And they did. They had no idea what they were beginning, but they took a few kids, I don't even remember how many that first year, and they put them into a team, and they played and they did okay. And the next year, they played again, and they decided, they went under the covering of ICC, which at the time stood for Arundecoit Community Church, where we attended. Since that time, that church has had to close their doors, but the team continued, and ICC became, instead of Arundecoit Community Church, became Integrity, Character, and Commitment. And if you look on their jerseys, it says Truth. And that was because that's where they learned the truth. Over the years, they had about 16 kids in 2 teams one year. This year at their AAU tryouts, how many kids did you have? Several hundred, I can tell you, came to try out for these teams. They had 6 teams ranging from 11U to 16U. Eric played on the 11U team. They qualified for nationals. Anthony plays on the 15U team. They qualified for nationals, and in about a week, 2 weeks, they're going to Virginia to play in nationals in Virginia. And he plays basketball. But this is a unique team right here. This is the 14U team. This is Isaiah's team. They're going to come up here in a minute, but I'm going to tell you they qualify for nationals as well, and at the same time they're going to be going to Virginia. However, they also qualified last year. They went to Virginia and they qualified, not only they qualified, but they came in 11th out of 73 teams. Wow. This year they went to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, played in a super regional tournament, won the tournament, and they are now ranked in the, I believe, the Mid-Atlantic region. They are the #1 seed. Wow. The reason they're all here is because we made a deal. They have been trying to get one of the mothers on this team to allow a sleepover. No one has agreed. Until I was in church one day, and I sat here thinking, how cool would it be if they gave back? And so we made a deal. And I said, you can stay at my house, but you get up for church and you come to church the next day. And they all went, okay. I thought, wow, that was easy. I said, and you're gonna sing. And they all went, okay. And I thought, well, they are a great bunch, but not only that, they have worked hard. This is not easy going to nationals. As many of you know, to take this many kids, you know, some come from homes where they can afford, some come from homes where they can't. They have done car washes, chicken barbecues, hot dog sales, garage sales, whatever they can do to raise money to go on this trip, and it has not been easy, but they have worked hard. But we talked last night and I said, your parents have sacrificed. Many people have sacrificed. Pastor Bob got his car washed, Jonathan got his car washed, the guy Gucci's got their car washed, they washed our motorhome. They've done many things, but I told them 2 things. Number 1, your parents have given sacrificially and you're privileged to be able to do this. But number 2, you have an ability that not many kids your age have, and that's the ability to play the game. And they are very talented. And I can tell you as they come up here, you'll see that they're a basketball team. And I will tell you too, that there's about 4 or 5 that aren't here, and 3 of them are their big men. So what you have is a couple of the big men, but not all of them. And anyhow, they know that God has given them this opportunity. They know that. Our purpose today is twofold. they're going to give to you a part of what they've been given talent-wise. And secondly, because of this trip, they're representing God. On their shirts, it says the truth, but on their shooting shirts, there's a Bible verse, and the Bible verse is Psalm 96:13. And they often get asked what that verse says, right? All the time. Psalm 96:13 says, they will sing before... Yes?
Isaiah, what does that verse say?
The Lord will judge the earth in righteousness and truth.
The Lord will judge the earth by righteousness and truth. And they can all quote that. However, it wasn't until last night when I read the whole verse. And it says, they will sing before the Lord, for he comes. He comes to judge the earth. He will judge the earth in righteousness and the peoples in truth. They are going to sing before the Lord for you this morning. And then the other half of that is going on a trip like this. They are traveling, they're representing, and all of those things in competition. They need a prayer covering, and we have asked Pastor Bob if he would provide that prayer covering this morning over them. And I'm asking you that over these next 2 weeks, remember them in prayer. This is a big responsibility, and Satan wants nothing more than to destroy it. So we're going to go with God. I'm going to have them come up, and there is, you guys can come up, and I'm just going to quickly have them tell you their name, what school they go to, because they're from all over Rochester. But there is a 10th person on this team, and she's coming up right now. This is a bunch of her, they're all brothers to her. She's known them all for many years. But Olivia keeps their book at every game, and she swears they can't win unless she's keeping the book. And I believe 1 or 2 times they lost, I kept the book. So, tell me your name, what position you play, and what school you go to.
I'm Jacob Moose. I go to Lima Christian School, and I play guard.
I'm Nate Bradley. I go to Aquinas, and I play guard.
DJ Roberts. I go to Aquinas, and I play forward.
Sincere Ramsey High, I go to Gage Chala, and I play shooting guard.
Trey Johnson, I go to Bishop Kearney High School, and I play forward.
Zero Hendrick, I go to Pittsburgh Mendon, and I play guard.
Isaiah Lewis, I go to Churchill Childline, and I play guard.
Dylan Harrington, I go to Ronica, and I play guard.
Ardell Brown, I go to Churchill Childline, and I play guard.
They're going to shift now. You see us. Let's stand up here. And you see what I mean when I say the big men aren't here. They're, what, 6'3", something like that? But anyhow, they're going to share with you from their hearts. And again, I ask you, cover them in prayer over these next couple weeks. And when they're done, we're going to have Pastor Bob pray over them.
Do I go?
Sorry about that.
The
just extend your hands towards these young men. And let's command the blessing of God on their lives. Father, our world needs, so desperately needs, young men like this. Men who know the kind of commitment it takes and the dedication it takes and the discipline it takes to develop their talent. But they're not doing it absent of character and integrity. And their commitment is to walk in truth. And so I ask that everywhere they go over this 2-week period, that they take their talent and their discipline with them, but that what people see is more than just talent on a court. They see character and a heart and a kind of spiritual maturity that enables them to navigate more of life than just a basketball court. We ask that you would provide protection for them while they travel, protection while they play, that there would be no injuries, no harm would come to them. We ask that you would help them play to the fullest of their abilities, with a kind of confidence, because they know they've got each other's back in these games. They've put the kind of time in it takes to be successful. We ask that there would be an even deeper level of camaraderie, a sense of belonging to something bigger than self. And we ask that when they come back, they'll have testimony after testimony, opportunity where they got to talk to someone not only about the game, but about the things that really matter in life. Truth, integrity, character, and commitment. Thank you for this team. Use them for your glory. In Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Close to what we do, we give